Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, I'm Sabrina Brown. It's great to have you with us. Topping the news, another suspect charged today in the 8 Mile Rock Magistrates Court for the armed robbery and murder of businessman Christopher Oughton. 26-year-old Chicago Ernest Colley, also known as Sean Colley, appeared before Magistrate Gwen Claude. He is the fourth suspect to be charged with Oughton's murder. Colley, a resident of Livingston Drive, Freeport, was arraigned on a number of charges, including murder, conspiracy to commit murder, armed robbery, and conspiracy to commit armed robbery. It is alleged that Colley, being concerned with others, stole items valued at over $1,000, the property of Christopher and Anna Oughton. Bail was denied and Colley was remanded to Her Majesty's Prison in New Providence. A preliminary inquiry will be held September 9th of this year to determine if there is sufficient evidence to have him stand trial for the offenses. Oughton was shot outside his home in Deadman's Reef on January 19th of this year. Earlier this year, 22-year-old Valentino Bethel, Natario Watkins, 26, and 26-year-old Harrison Watkins were charged with his murder and were remanded in custody. Meanwhile, murder suspect 27-year-old Jonathan Cooper is in police custody tonight. The man, who has been on the run for the past 6 weeks, reportedly surrendered to police this afternoon. Cooper, a resident of Tamarind Street, was wanted for questioning in connection with the stabbing death of Paul Pablo Ferguson in Garden Villas on April 18th. Ferguson was a business operator in the area. Police say the men were involved in a domestic dispute that escalated into the fatal stabbing. 2 U.S. visitors were robbed while on Grand Bahama this weekend. Police say the male and female were in the area of Barbary Beach when they were approached by a man who was armed with a cutlass, who demanded cash and robbed them of an undisclosed amount of cash. Police say this matter is under active investigation and they are seeking information from the public to help them locate the person or persons responsible for this incident. Grand Bahama Police paying more attention to training among its ranks. The department has wrapped up its latest training session and hopes it will translate into better service in the community. Our intern, Natalia Hall, has the story.
The Royal Bahamas Police Force is expressing its commitment to training. The in-service training session for constables came to close on Monday at police headquarters. Assistant Commissioner of Police Emerick Seymour telling the constables that training is essential for the development of their career. ACP Seymour says the public can expect a more enhanced police force as a result of the training, and communities stand to benefit.
Far too often we've been getting complaints about police not dealing with their complaints on a timely basis, police not dealing in a professional manner. And so we took them back in the classroom and to remind them of their duties and responsibilities, what it is they were trained, what it is they're paid by the public to do.
Corporal Kevin Williams was the coordinator for the course. He talked about the overall experience with the new group of constables.
There are 20 constables that came for 4 weeks, essentially as a refresher course. And so we would have gone over the law, legal principles, and how to apply these legal principles to practical situations. They did physical fitness, drill and deportment, and it was an excellent 4 weeks. Policing is something that you don't just do by book. It's active activity, and it's about gaining the experience on the job. And so those senior persons, they shared their experiences and skills with the more junior persons, and so that was very beneficial for them.
Chanel Goddard, Constable 3190, and Denaro Lewis, Constable 3178, were the top 2 students in the Constable Development graduation class. Lewis spoke about the help he received during this experience to improve his skills as a constable.
We had to reevaluate ourselves, to see what we were doing wrong. And we came back, and we actually got some things done, level of professionalism and dedication to service for the public. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the public.
The in-service training is expected to continue. Italia Hall, ZNS Network News.
Thank you, Tally. Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition is coming right back.